Hi, my name is Chris Durhan, Old Movie Found Boy. Last month, I had the opportunity to attend the TCM Classic Film Festival as media, and in the media goodie bag, they gave us a bag of 3 books with 3 books in it. And one of the books, the one I was most psyched about, was an advance copy of Eddie Muller's Noir Bar, Cocktails Inspired by the World of Film Noir. It's a great book. It has an introductory chapter on bartending, so if you're new to bartending, it gives you kind of a real brief overview of the skill set you'll need and the equipment you need to do this, and then uses kind of a shorthand when it actually gives you the drink recipes. What the book does is it pairs a certain drink with a certain film noir, and a drink that was either in that movie or inspired by that movie or named after a person in that movie, and that's kind of how it works. So I decided that I wanted to do a new series called Drinks from Eddie Muller's Noir Bar. And each week what I'm going to do is, to coincide with Noir Alley, is I'm going to pull one movie and one drink out of this book, and I'm going to make it and drink it and see how it works. And I'll touch briefly on the movie itself as well as the drink. So anyway, I was going to start with a chapter on Out of the Past, and the drink is the Paloma. And partly that's because I am recording this in early May, and yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, so it seemed very appropriate to have a tequila drink to kick things off. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about the film. Real briefly, it took me a while to warm up to this film. It's got a very convoluted storyline, and it took me a while to get over that. One of the things that, when asked about it, Robert Mitchum said that he thought that the problem with the storyline was maybe that several pages got lost in the memo department. But there's certain things that make me really like this movie. First of all, Jane Greer is gorgeous, and she's evil, and she's a perfect film noir villainess. She's just awesome. The next thing is that this is just a tiny thing, is one of my favorite African-American actresses is Theresa Harris, and she has a very tiny role in this movie. And this is an actress who had great potential, didn't get enough good roles. And this is a very tiny role. Most of the time she played a maid. She is playing a maid in this movie, but what makes it unique is she's playing a maid on her day off. So she's out having a drink with her boyfriend, and she's not serving the man. She's just out having a good time, and she's very natural. She's very good. It makes you want more parts like that for her. So that's another reason. Another reason is it's got one of the best bad guy deaths. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Dickie Moore. I'm not going to give it away in case people haven't seen the movie. But the main reason I love this movie is Robert Mitchum is just cool in this movie. Every line of dialogue that comes out of his mouth is absolute gold, and it's just fun to watch him for an hour and a half in this movie. It's a great movie. Now, the drink is the Paloma, which is very likely not a drink that they would have had, according to Eddie, and I'm sure that's true. It features the soda Squirt, grapefruit soda, which was only invented in 1938 and actually wasn't even imported into Mexico until after that. So I'm sure that was not a drink that they would have been having in that movie, but the part of that movie that really stands out is the part where Robert Mitchum and Jane Greer are in Mexico and fall in love, and you could really imagine them drinking Palomas. So without any further ado, I'm going to mix this drink. It's a very simple drink. You build it in the glass. I have a glass with ice right here. You start with a 1/2 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. You pour that in. And then you do 3 ounces of tequila. Which is a pretty decent pour of tequila, I gotta say. And then you do 4 ounces of grapefruit soda. Now, Eddie warns that there are different versions of this drink where they recommend you doing fresh grapefruit juice or Chorritos, which is a Mexican soda that also makes a grapefruit flavor, but Eddie recommends using Squirt. I happen to live in a neighborhood where I can't swing a dead cat without hitting a liquor store that sells Mexican sodas, so I actually have made in Mexico grapefruit Squirt, so we're going to give that a shot. And actually, I've never drank this stuff before. This is the first time for me. It was not something I ever had as a kid, and this is going to be the first time I'm actually drinking this stuff. So, Squirt, here we're going to get a thing. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Okay, so anyway, we're going to do 3 ounces. And I'm going to give it a good stir. And unfortunately, I forgot my garnish, but I'm trying to do this in just one take, so I'm going to give it a drink. So, from the back booth in Eddie Muller's Noir bar, cheers. Oh, that's really nice. You can definitely taste the tequila. It's not overly sweet. I think that the Squirt is not super sweet to begin with, and the lemon juice or the lime juice kind of evens that out. That's really nice. So, see you next time.